Hello and welcome back to the Multi 2-1 podcast. I'm Erin.
I'm Amy.
I'm Jess.
And for the love of God, what actually was Brazil?
Brazil was a madness.
Amy, you got any words for that? Because that way, it's not really much,
I
is there?
love Brazil.
I think
That race was so
loves
good.
Brazil.
It was just like it was like a race you didn't want to continue watching, but you couldn't tear your eyes off of it.
Yeah,
it was just utter chaos.
It was pure chaos. But before we actually dive into the chaos that was Interlagos, the media stuff for Media Day was so cute. It was nice to see Seb back.
I love Seb.
We all love Seb. Because who doesn't love Seb?
So real.
Like Seb coming in keep the legacy alive stuff. All the helping the poverty. It's such a great thing to see. Like a lot of people don't do things like that. Like a lot of people forget how underprivileged Interlagos actually, like Brazil in general, actually is. Obviously there was that. We've got Charles's community service.
Yeah, right. Community service, it's more like 10 grand fine, and that was
Again, that's pocket change to them. Like,
that's
they're all
because he
millionaires.
blotted his eyelashes and he was like, oh please.
Guys, this is coming from the Charles Leclerc fan, by the way. That wasn't any of us. That was the
I
Charles
love
Leclerc.
that man. I fully respect it. You know that I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah, but obviously we had all the Senna tributes as we were in Brazil, and I feel like every single one of them was beautiful.
Yeah.
Lewis driving the car, it was, oh my god.
I've got the full screen recording, people.
She screen recorded it. I think it just says a lot, because Senna's obviously an amazing driver, he's an icon. But then having somebody like Lewis Hamilton coming in and keeping that, like in the words of Seb, keeping that legacy alive is so important.
It is.
Because
it
a lot
really
of
is.
people, like a lot of like especially new fans, don't really know about Senna. Or like, even I'm gonna be so funny. Even Schumacher, I can't even lie. I know a couple of F1 fans who know nothing about Michael. That says plenty.
I'm quite shocked actually.
I think we all, even I'm a bit shocked at that. Like,
I know a lot about Senna, people. I know a lot.
Upcoming
Trust me.
episode.
Next episode.
Yeah.
I know a lot about Senna, and you guys will soon too. Don't you worry.
She's tweaking, guys. Okay, but obviously we had Danny coming back to social media. Danny obviously going to see the Buffaloes, which was so cute. Right.
It was.
Not my team, but
None of
No.
our teams, but like we got to support Danny. Like it was so cute because he looked so happy, and I seen the TikTok and I had to do a double take because I didn't realize it was actually Danny at first, and then I looked at the name and I was like, oh my god! Sent it to you two and just went, he's alive,
Yeah, literally.
because we've had nothing. Barely anything of any social media presence of Danny, except from a couple of posts
They
that his
always
friends
do
have
that
made.
when they leave the
Yeah.
sport, though. They just
Seb
vanish.
didn't. Seb just came in and started posting bloody throwback Thursdays every single day.
Throwback Thursdays and then random reels on his story. And
I can't blame him though. Like
No.
Seb getting Instagram was one of the best and the worst things ever. I can't lie.
Seb getting Instagram and Checo not knowing until it was a retirement video is the funniest thing to me.
I feel so bad though. Like imagine going to follow like your friend or like your coworker and friend on Instagram and just see him
And
announcing
the
his
first
retirement.
video, yeah, and you didn't even know
It
about
was it's the first post on his account. It was the first thing he ever posted, was
Yeah.
him announcing his retirement.
That's so sad.
I've been on a very, very big Seb hyperfixation recently, guys. It's
I'm
really
always on a
bad.
Seb hyperfixation, people.
it was the Checo going, oh, Zip has Instagram, and then his
face
face
just
dropped.
dropping. But you know what? I can't blame him. I would have actually.
I think I
cried.
would have. No, I sobbed, right, people? Like,
I think we all sobbed, but I will publicly admit I sobbed when Danny left, I sobbed when Logan left, and I did sob when Seb left.
I sobbed when Seb left.
I think, I mean, like,
I
somebody
had
like
to
that.
cry when Danny left as well.
I cried about 3 different times in a span of like 3 weeks.
No, it's like me and you were just sat and they would send each other like,
Really sad Danny Rick edits.
and then I just like send a video to Erin and I'm like, I'm in tears. Stop
Yeah,
it.
it's so sad. But on a more chaotic note, qualifying. Anyone?
What do you mean 5 crashes?
5 red flags.
Like, what do you mean?
What? Like, I don't.
Like, firstly, it gets postponed from
Postponed
Saturday to Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And they also brought the race
Have
forward.
have you seen half of the drivers on Instagram? None of them were going to wake up that early. Like, we've seen so many photos of Lewis, UK, Lando, George, even
Yeah.
Carlos and Charles, sound asleep at that time of the morning.
Do you want me to tell you who was ready though?
UK.
Esteban Ocon.
Oh, for God's sake, right, yeah. I guess Ocon done well.
It's Amy's an Ocon fan, people. That's all you need to know.
I can't say much about mine as mine bottled it in the formation lap, but
Guys,
we
I'm
ball.
perfectly fine. I became a Franco fan and my life is
Okay.
like luxury right now.
your man's really like your man's cooling fluid spilled all over the track, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, but he
Ow.
also
Sorry guys, I just elbowed the
he
wall.
also came into F1, flirted with journalists, performed incredibly, then
Welcome
and
back.
then is so unmedia trained it is hilarious.
Welcome back, Sebastian Vettel, in like 2011, 2012.
Oh,
Early days Seb,
early
so like
days Seb, yeah.
2008 to like 2011 Seb.
My
like,
favourite era of Seb to just
It's
sit
so
and
iconic.
watch.
But like Yuki Tsunoda, right? Can I just take a moment to appreciate this man? P3 in the rain. Don't pull that at your face, Jess. This is an icon. We're talking. I love Yuki Tsunoda so much. But do you guys think that the FIA should have actually just cancelled the qualifying and went from based on FP1 results
No.
for the race? No.
No.
But I feel like I don't know, but I feel like they shouldn't go from practice because practice is
It's
a
like
lot
a time for
different
them to.
from-
Yeah, and obviously, what do you mean we'd have Ollie Behrman starting third on the race day? Like, no offence to Ollie, but
In a
that's a lot
Haas.
of pressure. Yeah, in a that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
God bless Ollie that weekend, like last weekend.
I
though.
know.
I felt
Called at
so
6:30 in the
bad.
morning, being told, "Here, you've got a race in like 4 hours." Like,
Yeah, and then not only that is he had to sit and beg, saying he was going to die. 'cause he
yeah,
couldn't see.
it was such a scary race, and obviously,
And he's like, what? He's my age,
yeah,
so it's horrid.
it is, and obviously we had Max and his infamous penalty.
Actually, you know what? I'll take it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
because he
happy.
won.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad to hear the Dutch national anthem again. I will call it Stockholm syndrome, like I have been saying
I did
for a
miss
while.
it. It
I
was like,
did kind of.
I missed my F1 outro.
The F1 outro. Shut up, man. It's the Dutch national anthem. But I do think Yuki starting quite high up was really good for him. It's good for the points ish. Like, could have been Paul. We're not going to talk about Paul just yet because the cycle repeats itself, it seems. But why don't we just go straight into the race and actually talk about Max? Because what a masterclass!
Oh my god, what do you mean P17 to P1 in 19 seconds ahead? Make it like that man, especially in the rain.
Exactly.
He's a legend. Even Lewis has said it.
Yeah.
Like he is a genuine
Like,
goat.
I seen a tweet that said race was so good it fixed rivalries, and it was the photo of Lewis's comment under Max's post and Ocon and Pierre at the
Yeah,
podium.
literally. And then you had Fernando even congratulating him. Like it was that man's talented. Like
Yeah.
whether people like to diss on him or not.
Yeah,
Like he's
but honestly,
One
what,
of the
the
best.
race was that chaotic. Alpine ended up second and third.
I know, like what in the world happened?
I can just see Amy's face just lighting up in the
I
corner
cheer.
of my eye. Amy cheered.
Yeah, I know. I like saw her head like looking between us.
I'm just so I'm happy for Pierre. I'm so happy for Pierre.
So am I.
Hello, Ocon.
And Ocon, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Pierre, guys.
I'm happy. I'm so happy for Pierre. But the false start miscommunication, I really, really want to talk about this, right? Because don't you start, right? It did say abandoned start, right? But it usually stays flashing, but it didn't stay flashing. So that is justified, and I understand.
Mate, he got
if
less
there's
than a
miscom-
penalty in what Charles did for saying the F word in the stupid place.
And then
right?
again, we have had this conversation about how the FIA is corrupt so many
Right.
times.
British passports, man. Stupid pricks. Sorry.
We have British passports.
Yeah, it means I'll get special treatment. But it doesn't mean all my favourite drivers are not British.
Obviously, we had Lando Bottle in the first lap, which the cycle does seem to
Yeah,
repeat
surprise,
itself, and I need him to get a grip because, like, can't keep defending you, soldier.
Who would have thought?
I mean,
Definitely me.
I can't say Max. Yeah, I think we all defend
We
him.
all love
Yeah,
Lando.
like, I love Lando to pieces, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so for real, right? I've liked him since his rookie season, and obviously the stuff he done with Will Eddie.
Yeah, I loved him until I didn't.
Yeah.
But I still love him.
Yeah, he's a
Just-
great
just
driver.
in-
I think he's quite funny. Don't give me that look.
I love Lando to pieces,
Yeah.
right? I've got my differences at the moment, just
Yeah.
with
Speaking of
Things.
formation laps, you done it again. Right, I don't understand this, right? If your dad owns the team and you were doing so well until your dad took over, right? You've got to admit Stroll was doing rather well, right?
Yeah.
How do you bottle it in the formation lap?
'cause
Like-
it's Stroll.
Like, like I understand, right? The rain, but
Because it's Stroll.
it is Stroll.
He was asked in an interview from
Oh yeah, he did
Mexico.
say he hated them. Sorry.
Yeah.
That brain's a bit fried, everyone. It's a bit late for us.
No, but it is, honestly, and we've had it. We've been through the ringer today.
Mm-hmm.
I like the change, but it's not. I don't like it 24/7.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
I just-
And see,
I feel like it's a lot. Like you need to think the drivers going to Friday, practice, sprint quali,
qualify. Yeah,
and
go to
then
Saturday, sprint quali.
sprint, and then main quali, and then Sunday's race.
Yeah,
Like that's a lot
exhausting.
for not only the drivers, but think of the mechanics.
Right, the Williams mechanics from Brazil, right?
God bless.
I hope they are all mentally okay, and I hope they got a nice dinner and a good
That guy
drink
we saw
after
at
that.
the train station once. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, we seen what we believe to be a Williams worker in the train station, and we hope he's doing okay
I hope
because
he's okay.
I'd be losing the plot right now. Like I hope
won't
they got a
dox
good
where it
meal.
was, so because I don't want
Yeah.
that poor man to be doxed.
Yeah, we
but-
don't need that. But like obviously the teamwork. Well, Williams mechanics, right? You don't have a good car. Let's be for real. So y'all are working overtime as it is,
Real.
right? But that weekend actually I think that would have just sent me to quit. I would have just quit then and there. Also, the team orders, McLaren coming in clutch again with the Papaya Rose. Part 2.
Oh, who would have thought?
I mean, like, I understand Oscar's already won a sprint, right? But, like, bro was ahead. Like, bro was doing well.
I just don't like it because if Oscar's going to win, let Oscar win.
Exactly.
Like, you stop this madness. Like, I know it's a championship battle, but it's not really at this point, is it? Like, we know where this is heading.
Yeah, we all know. We're going to hear that Dutch national anthem.
And I am so excited.
We're going to hear the Max Verstappen, you're the world champion. You know what?
And I will be repeating it for the next 2 years. Guys, I'm a Max fan. Sorry.
Yeah, we know.
I'm a Charlotte Max fan. I hate
But
to
see,
break it
on
to
the
you.
topic of, like, exhausting the drivers, it's the same with triple headers.
Yeah, I don't agree with them either.
They stress me out.
I don't seem to agree with much.
No, like, see when it comes, like, see obviously with us filming this as well, triple headers are really, really bad for like content creators because you
Yeah.
need to like speed it out before the next race, and that takes a lot of time.
It does. It takes a lot of time, but then it's also like we speed this out before the race, and then we have gaps.
Yeah.
When there's like the 4-week and 3-week gaps, like
Like
you
we're
have
on
no
right now.
content.
Have us have a week off, right?
Yeah.
So that way we can do the gaps. We can then do something else in between.
Yeah, like I understand
Instead-
summer and fall break, right? They're needed in like the
Yeah,
off season and that.
But like just normal gaps, like why?
Yeah.
Like
Like even Max has said that he wants to spend more time with his family, like with Kelly and like P and stuff like that's.
yeah, instead of putting them like they want to spend time with family, have like an off weekend,
Yeah.
and not have
To worry about
To just
constantly
have
traveling and constantly being away
constantly
from them.
traveling, constantly being away from, 'em, and then all of a sudden being there for 4 weeks and then going back again. It's the most pointless thing.
It's a really sad thing to think about. Like, obviously, drivers have their own personal lives. They've got girlfriends, they've got wives, right?
They've
got
got
family.
kids.
Yeah, it's things like that that are just a bit insane to me. In my little Delulu land, I still believe Lando can win, right? In my little Delulu land in my head, right? It can happen. But I do think there is a higher chance of Fernando Alonso getting a third-time world championship next year with Adrian Newey than...
Oh, get Lewis in 8th.
That is the most hypocritical statement ever, by the way.
Coming from a Max fan.
Coming from a Max fan,
Get
right?
Lewis in 8th. No, because I'm a Ferrari fan through and through, right? Get Lewis in 8th so he can retire, man.
It's been how long
and
currently?
give Ollie that seat.
It's been 16 years since Ferrari won a driver's championship, by the way. I'd just like
I
to
just
remind
want
you.
Ollie in the seat. So
Actually,
I'll
no,
take
17.
it.
It's been 17 years since the drivers' championship, 16 years since constructors.
I'll take what I can get, right? Because I want Ollie in a seat.
Big up the Iceman coming in clutch and just freezing Ferrari's streak of championships.
My favourite man.
I love the Iceman.
Yeah.
Do you think his kid's coming up to Formula One?
Yes.
Wee Robin?
Oh yeah,
Robin.
he's in karting right now.
Yeah,
so
I think Robin would do good in F1. That's like gonna
if
be
he's
like
anything, like if he's got his dad,
that's gonna be like our kids' generation. Well, Tuesday, as we're filming this on Thursday, it's been confirmed that Zhou Guan Yu and Valtteri Bottas have officially left Sauber.
Save my man Bottas.
Well, again, there's obviously the high chance of him coming in as a reserve.
Merc reserve, which means mix out.
Yeah, but I think Mick will go into endurance full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
going
He
straight
seems
into
quite
endurance.
happy doing that.
He's living his life.
He's more than happy. So
Him, Jensen, Grosjean and Kvyat are living their lives over there.
Yeah.
Like,
me too, bruv. Me too. I don't even watch it, but me too.
speaking of Sauber, Bortoleto, is that how you pronounce it? Gabriello?
Yeah.
Gabriello, nonetheless, right?
Gabriello is
The McLaren development driver is now signing for Sauber next year.
How much rookies do we need on this grid?
Well,
right?
we've officially got what? Doohan, Behrman, Antonelli, Bortoleto, that's 4.
I'll look at the sheet.
4 if you're not including Fernando Alonso.
I'll look at the sheet. You always include Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, so then 5. We've got
Got
a quarter of the grid being rookies, in quotes.
ridiculous.
Damn.
Which is insane.
Bring my friends back.
My friend.
The Williams
And
garage.
It depends if Franco gets a seat.
Yeah. Speaking of Franco Colapinto and
Live, laugh,
a
love.
seat, what's the talk of the Williams garage? What do you mean Christian Horner was there
Christian wants
and having
to
a
sign,
chat with James?
Yeah, Christian wants to sign Franco. He asked how much.
No. He said he wanted to sign Carlos and for Williams to keep Colapinto.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, because there's also
There's
the
also a
thing
rumour
where
that they're buying.
Christian wants.
But
Colapinto.
putting a rookie like that in such a high end team,
That's not going to work.
it's not going to work. We learned from Alex Albon.
Yeah, but
Alex
look
Albon, Pierre
Look
Gasly.
how Colapinto is managing to drive that Williams so
yeah.
far up.
But and that's doing well for them, right?
Okay, we have Behrman. Is it Bortoleto?
Bortoleto. Yeah,
Behrman, Bortoleto.
Bortoleto.
Yeah, I don't know because I've been doing research. Doing Antonelli, and I was going to say, never mind.
You're going to say Alonso?
I was going to say Lewis.
I respect that.
I do
It's
respect
because
that.
his face was new on the Ferrari bit. And I was going to call Carlos one as well. Because his face was new in the Williams one. So it's like...
Oh my god. The Williams rumour is insane to me. 20 million.
20 million.
20 million is up in the air right now.
Trying to buy Franco from Williams for 20 million is a madness.
But then again, right, have we not learned from, dare I say, Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon? Do not put rookies in a high-end team unless it's Oscar Piastri.
No, I genuinely think Franco would do really well.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the way he's performing that Williams,
True.
outbeating Alex,
Alex is feeling the pressure, I
he's
think.
bringing that Williams so far up that grid that he shouldn't even be there.
Imagine we're wrong.
Now,
right?
imagine putting Franco into that Red Bull.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of like the previous 4 months without a win, and I'm just like, oh.
Like, Franco in a Red Bull next year would be...
The Red Bull
absolute
better be
fine.
as good as the RB19 if we're wanting wins out of Franco Colapinto. That's all I'm saying. Right?
Yeah, but with all the spare parts that they've been using this year,
I doubt it. And the
yeah.
fact they're dipping into the funding for next year.
They might be able to have a car that at least turns next year. I don't care how bad it is. As long as I don't have to watch it on board of it not turning, then I don't care.
That's so real. But obviously there's still the rumour that Danny will come back.
And Seb.
And Seb.
No.
No?
I think they're done.
I think
I
so.
think Danny's done.
But Christian did. I think Danny's done. But I remember Christian did say quite recently, I think it was just before Brazil, that if Liam Lawson and Checo underperform, Danny Rick's coming back.
Checo underperformed.
So he
If Checo underperforms, like he hasn't been doing that all
Honestly,
season.
We've been is he watching the same season as us, or
He's watching it from his little Delulu land.
like come on, man. This man has led one lap. Ocon's led more laps in an Alpine than he's led in a Red Bull.
Yeah. Honestly, right, I think Carlos to Red Bull would be like not as bad as people think it is.
Bring that duo back.
Yeah, bring back the Toro Rosso duo. That was so iconic, right? But like having someone branded the Matador in a team in Red Bull, he knows how to stop Max. He knows what to do. I think Carlos is gonna enter as Villain Ericsson. I think we're gonna get a villain era of Carlos before we
Not
get a
in
Williams.
Williams.
Not in Williams. God, no, not in a Williams. How can you get a villain era in a Williams?
Yeah.
Definitely not in a Williams. But like, say he goes to Audi when it starts.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine we all hype Audi up this much and it's like worse than an Alpine. Could you imagine how funny that would be?
Oh my god. But like,
Sorry.
I would just like to say the last time that Alpine, right, were a really, really like competitive team was when they were Renault and Danny Rick was driving for them.
Oh, surprise.
Right, I just want to remind everybody of that. That was the last time. Right, speaking of the big man Sergio Perez, right, his dad needs to like get his phone taken off him because he's spreading so many rumours right now with like Checo retiring that he's not coming to Las Vegas, he's not going to Qatar, he's done. Which, you know what?
I'd be so pissed if my dad was to do that.
I'd be raging. Imagine your dad announces your retirement before you do.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Like, that's insane to me. But, like, obviously Horner's being an absolute little, like, coward and just dropping hints that Checo's going to get sacked, right?
Are we surprised though? Like, come on.
We've been saying Checo should be sacked since
Look
last
at
year.
his performance, especially this year. Like,
Let's get
I'm
the
sorry,
standings.
Checo, mate.
Let's get this. I'm actually getting the standings up for this because this is...
You're in a Red Bull. You're in a Red Bull.
You're in one of the top performing
I think he's like
cars.
a 4th or 5th.
Is he 4th or 5th? Right.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's 8th.
Yeah, because
Both McLarens, both for...
Oscar's 4th.
Oscar's
Carlos
4th.
is 5th.
Carlos is 5th, George Russell 6th, Lewis Hamilton 7th, Sergio Perez 8th, Fernando Alonso 9th.
Last time I checked, he was 4th. What happened?
When did you check, Suzuka?
I know. Did you check at the start of the season? Amy?
Yeah, I think it was like the second race.
Yeah, because we're now on like the third last race, Amy, and you're like,
We're going into round 22, Amy.
I'm in Cuckoo Land.
Kevin Wright, get it over here.
You're always
Welcome
a
back. But speaking of Liam Lawson, this man has caused beef with everybody. Do you think they gossip about him in Spanish, by the way? Like Colapintos, Carlos, Checo, and Fernando. Because we've all seen the photo.
I saw them all together and went, yeah.
They are gossiping. They are gossiping. Amy, are you okay?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But Liam Lawson came in and brought more havoc than Mad Max and Sebastian Vettel, in my opinion.
And it's not even in a good way.
It's not in a good way. Like my
at
brother,
least theirs was in a good way.
my brother in Christ, right? How are you? Why are you picking fights with Fernando Alonso?
I know. Come on, man.
Right, the
Leave Fernando alone.
man was driving before you were born.
That's wild.
Chill out, like.
Mum was driving before I was born.
Mum was driving before all three of us were born.
Yeah, but I'm older than you.
Yeah, it's actually insane to think about that. Fernando Alonso's career is longer than any of our lives. Oh my
Fernando
god!
Alonso won a championship the year I was born.
That's so scary. Me and Amy got a cool one. We got Kimi Räikkönen.
A cool one. I've got Nando and he's still on the grid.
You got Nando in his prime, man. You got the cat years.
I got Alien Nando. What pose was it he did it?
I think it was. I don't know.
Fernando Alonso.
She's giggling this.
Fernando Alonso championship winning 2005.
I've just gone for 20. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about my friend's age there because my friend's 2004, and I was like, right, okay.
Renault Fernando Alonso narrowly held off Michael Schumacher's challenge to win in the Ferrari Heartland. Yummy videos.
Imagine getting bet in a Renault. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Like mortifying.
Yeah, but like Renault were good back then. I mean, like Braun GP was more mortifying. But like, I think just to end this out, we should talk about the associations, the union's Instagram. Yeah. The union's Instagram.
Oh, that was so funny.
George Russell, the man that you are.
Oh my god.
Absolutely cooked
I
that.
adore you, George.
He cooked up a storm.
And if Seb was involved as well, because
I just imagine Seb proofreading it. Like,
I imagine Seb just sat at that meeting table, like shaking his head.
Yeah, Seb would be sitting like a disappointed dad, bro. Like,
yeah, Like, honestly, George Russell used Slate, and I want to see a PowerPoint presentation. I need to see this.
We need to see, like, I think he's got an Excel spreadsheet of just, like, everything the FIA have
Oh,
done.
100% he has.
From, like, the start of the FIA coming in, like...
Yeah, like, George Russell's kept tabs.
It's him and Seb, because obviously Seb knows every world champion. So that man is such a nerd, by the way.
I love it, though.
All of these drivers are such nerds when you take out the fact that they're F1 drivers, by the way. Like, Max Verstappen is such a nerd. Geography, cats, Rocky. The name of the RB19 is Rocky.
Yeah, I love
right?
it. I love
and
it.
then we've got Seb's names: Margarita, Kylie, Heidi, Kate. Can't see the other name. Can't see the full part of the names here.
Sorry, people.
But y'all know where I was going with that.
I love them though.
Honey Rider. That's actually my favourite. That belongs in a movie, man. Honey Rider.
Honey Rider.
That's such a great. The 2022 car, man. Amazing. No, after the 2021 car was Honey Rider. That's really sad that I know that.
Yeah.
But I think that's everything, lads.
But we will be back next week, and next week's episodes will be
long.
So brace yourself. It'll be good though. It'll be interesting.
It'll be my first time hearing about everything. I don't know about Amy, but
half and half.
half and half, 50-50.
Guys, I know everything about
Yeah,
it. So.
she's been.
Jess is carrying.
Jess is gonna be carrying next week's episode, which is.
I will
insane.
be. It'll be an interesting one, definitely. But good
Yeah.
on you. You might want to prepare popcorn for next week.
Yeah, generally get a pop, like start cleaning like your dishes or something while you're listening,
like
right?
put the podcast on the background when you do a long drive.
Get something productive done, right? Do your schoolwork, whatever.
Because
just listen to it.
that episode will be long, guys, and well, I think anyway. It's definitely taken a while to research. Like I've been doing it 5 hours.
5 hours.
I'm not even at the main point yet.
Yeah, this is.
So.
Well, anyway, thank you for listening to Multi 1 podcast. I've been Erin,
Amy.
Jess.
and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.